Good afternoon. My name is Abel. I'm a software engineer at Semicolon Center. And here I have just an account which I have been using for testing. When I log in, the dashboard looks like this. For more functionalities like services we are providing, we also have expenses, we have financial reports, and we have settings. We create our clients. We have a record of our client and the users, of course, the employee maybe, or the work inside the Alexa group. So I have connected. The one you see here is a super user. Is a super user, and they can see everything here. So basically, for starting, we have a settings, which is very important. Normally, settings is like configuration of the system, because here what we do, for instance, inside Alex group, we have multiple locations where we operate, where we provide our services. So here I started by recording some locations, like we have Alexa Dubai, we have Alexa Rwanda, and Alexa Bujumbura. It doesn't mean it has only to be Alexa Bujumbura or Alexa Rwanda. We can also have 2 or 3 locations in one country, which is possible. We still have to come here and put those locations here. So, and when we and also Alexa is operating using different currencies. So those are currencies which I have created. And if tomorrow we decide maybe to move and go to Tanzania, we also add T-shillings and add that location here. And the very important and more important things is on workplaces currencies. So since we have more workplaces and we have also currencies, so it's still very possible to give on a specific workplace 1 or 2 currencies. So here, for instance, you can see Bujumbura has been given Dora. It also has been given Burundian francs. Rwanda, it has been given Burundian francs. Dubai, it has been given only Dirham. But you can still come and, for instance, add to Rwanda, for instance, USD or Burundian francs. But you have to do it, like you have to do something which makes sense. For instance, in Rwanda, to put Burundian francs doesn't make sense. So those are configurations, and we have to be very careful by doing them, because this is what we need in our business. For instance, if tomorrow we create another workplace in Tanzania, maybe we can attach it to T-shillings, or in Kenya we attach it in other T-shillings. So we do it here under workplace currencies. This is it, and this is under client. We still have to record the client. We have a new client in our company. We can record the informations of the new client. We can still do some updates of those new client. This is about users. So where we can record, here we say the new employee. So that's it. We can put just normal information, name, last name, phone number, email, and here we prefer sometimes using professional emails. And we can create this employee as a main user who is going to see everything, and this is the password by default. So that's it. So, and as you see, if a user, it's not the main user, you will have this possibility of attaching some permissions. So those are the permissions. Maybe you create a user who is just only responsible for doing shipping, like shipping services. So you are the one who is going to create those. You give him those permissions. So here we have more than I think 25 permissions. You can still add more or remove some. For instance, if you change maybe like you can still add or move or remove. When it comes to workplaces, the same thing. This guy has only only right on only is working only in Allex Bujumbura. So if in Allex Bujumbura we have created another branch, maybe in Gitega, Alexa Gitega, the guy, you can maybe move him to Gitega and give access to Alexa Gitega. So that's it. When you update, you can still add more. For instance, Dubai also, and he has access to 2 workplaces. That's it. And the another thing is, like when you can create some shipping, maybe shipping as a service. So that's a service, and when you create it, it's like this. You create a shipping itself. You do a payment if it has a payment, and here under shipping you can have more than one payment. For instance, with what we have created here, we can go with a normal example. Suppose today we have I am a super user, I can see everything, so I can create to buy, I think. Yes, and I can say for this client, and the service is 4,000, and the Dubai is only attached to Diran, and the client has paid, for instance, 1,000 only for now. And when you submit, so you will have that shipping service created for you. So you can still do some updates if you made some mistake, but also you can add payment. For instance, now remember we added 4,000 and the balance is 3,000. So you can still add, maybe if the guy came tomorrow and try to pay 2,000, so you can still add more, and we still have this here, and you can see in total normally you can still see the summary of the shipping, even the payment which has already done. We have been doing 2 payment and the balance 2,000. If tomorrow the guy came again and maybe finalize the payment and say, okay, I paid, the remaining was 1,000. 1,000. If you add more, it doesn't work. So you can see it doesn't work. So now you can see, now we no longer have a payment option, and even the status has changed. Now it's paid. It's already paid. So that's it. So concerning shipping, business consultant service, and labor services, we have almost the same functionality, except that there's some field which we need. For instance, on labor, we have first to register a labor program, which we are registering our client to, and we come here on labor service where we do that. We add those labor program and here, and even other informations are required. But the functionality are the same concerning payment. So the client is allowed to pay by through means, like under labor and business consultants. The same here, we can add business consultants, but we have a location which is a new field for special for business consultants, and yeah, that's it. Even the payment, you can pay when we register. You can pay by full or slow by slow, and all of those are the services we are doing. We also have other service which is a little bit different to labor or shipping, because here the service has been done, so you come here to register it. So we suppose that the service has been made and it has been paid, so you put everything here which has already paid. You cannot say, okay, I will register it and come back tomorrow and add the payment. No, it's not possible. So you put what you are going to put here is already, you have already paid for it. So in order to not mess up the financial report, so it's better to put it when it's already paid. The same thing on ticket. So the ticket has been paid, a client has been paid for it, you have give him maybe a ticket from the system, the specific system. So you came here just to record the information concerning what you have done. Because here we need a system price which the client is going to pay, and our service price, which is our commission. So you put it here when it's already done, and the same scenario is happening. You put maybe in which locations you have done all of those stuff. So the interesting part is on users, and here as a super user you can still see the financial reports. So, and the financial report is something very important in the creation, because here you monitor how the business is going on in different locations. For instance, if I say Bujumbura, what is going on in Bujumbura? So for instance, you can see that we have total expenses on this date, which was 45,000, and this date we have 3,500. And on other service, we have the total of this on this date. And flight ticket we didn't get any, and the business consultant we get 1 on this date, and labor service the same, we get 2 this amount. So what is very important, and what you can interpret, what you should know how to interpret is those 2 field, the last 2 field. For instance, this one, the total amount. This one give you the total amount which you have gained. It's like the income, daily income here. So it means you took all of those amount. You took the sum of all of those amount and minus expenses. So you remain with this one. But what is this? This is the total income today, the whole total income today, because yesterday we made this, it was this also. But today you just take this times this, and tomorrow we take this times what we are going to make tomorrow, and here you will remain with only the total which you are holding, because everything is just going to balance on expenses you are creating, the amount which is going out, and the business which you are making, maybe the services you are doing, the flight ticket or the commissions on flight ticket. That's what is coming here, and the business consultants, the amount of money which you are putting here. So that's what we have. So we can still go beyond and customize, maybe according to how maybe the business is changing, because we know the business is changing every day. So that's it. And an interesting part is on users. For instance, you see this guy has been given only 2 workplaces, and he has some permissions. For instance, when you check on permissions, for instance on labor, he can add. So let's remove that. He's not going to add. Maybe it's just going to change and not add. So the first thing you are going to let us connect as this guy. It's called hello admin.com. So if we put the password is password like this. So when you come here, you can see that we have few things to do. On shipping, on labor there, but as you can see, labor program, he has that permission to add. But when come here, you don't have the permission to add. Another thing is about the information you are seeing here. The information you are seeing here, those informations are already filtered based on the current the workplaces the user has been attributed to work on. For instance, when you come here, you will only see 2, because the guy, it's operating in Dubai and Bujumbura only. So, and even when you are going to create, for instance, where I think there's somewhere he has an option of creating, for instance, a new service, here you are just going to see only 2. So it means even for someone who has been given only 1, he's just going to see 1. So